to a problem that a local sheriff says is actually behind much of the crime that we see in our area. Now they're trying something different to get it under control. Now at 5, Jordan Burgess looks at what you'll soon see around town to combat heroin. And Jordan, how big a problem is this really we're talking about here?
Well, Mark, data is due out next week on the number of heroin overdose deaths in the Miami Valley, and officials say they fear we'll see an increase. So they're already taking one big step you'll likely notice to fight what they say is now an epidemic. Now, these are smaller versions of what you'll see on 2 digital billboards starting next week. They're graphic images of what can happen if you try heroin, and they include a number you can call to get help. Officials say this is part of the effort to go along with treatment and enforcement to reduce the number of heroin users in the area. So why is it such a problem here? One theory is that as it become harder to get prescription pills, many are turning to heroin because it's cheap. Sheriff Phil Plummer says the heroin epidemic impacts everyone because many of the crimes in the area, from shootings to thefts, stem from heroin. And we wanted to know if the billboards will make a difference. Do you think these can have an impact, these billboards?
Like everybody else, you can never make the case that just these billboards are going to solve the problem. You can't do that because you would be disingenuous. But what I think we're hoping is that that somebody's driving by this, and again, if they're addicted themselves or if they're a family member who's really worried about one of their members of their family, that it prods them to some action.
We can't arrest our way out of this problem. This is a community problem, a social problem, and we need to work together to combat this problem.
Now, the cost of the billboards is about $5,000. Key Ads is donating matching time for them. They'll be up for a month, and the sheriff's office is looking for donations to be able to do more outreach. Jordan Burgess, 2 News, working for you.